The following movie is rated I.
What is up today, guys? Today, in Cheezy's garage, we're going to be reviewing this VATID 300 watt, 296 watt hour portable power station. Packaged well. Comes with a 12 volt adapter, a 120 volt adapter at 1.5 amp, 19 volt, 64.98 watts. It's got a little weight to it. It's not aluminum, it's plastic. Press and hold about 2 seconds to turn on and off. 10 to 25 volt input for charging. One 12 volt output, two USB-A outputs, one's at 95 watts, and you can actually charge with this with an input of 90 watts. And it also has an 18 watt output USB-C. So that's a nice feature, you can charge with either one of these. Two USB-A 3.0s, 12 volt output. It is a pure sine wave unit. Two 110 volt 300 watt outlets. This display shows how many percentage is left on the battery, how many hours it'll last at the current load it's consuming, and the output power. It has rubber feet, a convenient carrying handle, a light, the SOS signal, so I'm going to use this floor fan. The fan works pretty good because the wattage is just below the maximum draw of this unit. As you can see, you can plug in a grounded receptacle. It's drawing 262 watts at high. That was starting at high too. The last unit I tested shut down on overload when I tried to plug it in on high, so that's a good test too. You can see it peaked, so this must have a little bit higher surge rating. So I did charge this up last night. It was at 100%. I only turned it on to test it with my scope. It is now 9:25, so we'll do a time test and see how long this unit runs. Alright, it's been 10 minutes and we're down to 85% battery life. It says it has 54 minutes left. A little fan is running. Slightly warmed up. Alright, it's been 25 minutes. So yeah, it looks like its calculations are pretty accurate. 106.3 or 4 volts it's putting out. It's now 10:15 and it says we have 10 minutes left. This your garage, Gizmo? It's my garage munchkin kitty. He don't like the fan too much. 4 more minutes. Alright, we started flashing at 2 minutes. 1 minute to go. 2% battery. It shut off 0% and the time is 10:23. So this unit does not come with a solar panel charger adapter. So we're going to see what it does wattage wise plugged in at 12 volt. This unit is actually rated at 286.6 watt hours. It'll supply 300 watts to those two 110 volt outlets. And as you can see, it will accept the ground, although it doesn't look like it does. The input power is 60 watts. The AC power adapter that's supplied is a 60 watt power adapter. Solar charge input is 12 to 24 volts DC at 5 amps max. So I would imagine a 100 watt solar panel would be about right for this. The car charger claims 60 watts output for charging. It shows that this 12 volt outlet charging will take 5 hours to complete to 100%. The AC output voltage is 110 volts plus or minus 10%, and it is a pure sine wave. The car charger output, this one here, that's rated at 10 amps. So the battery in this is a 296 watt, 8,000 milliamp hour lithium battery. So I'm getting exactly 7 pounds for the weight of this unit. The height of this unit is almost 6 3/8 by 8 inches by about 5 3/4 inches. This unit claims to have 500 life cycles, charging and discharging. The operating temperature is 32 degrees to 104 degrees. It says the storage humidity is 45 to 95%. AC output is 110 volts, 60 hertz, pure sine wave, rated at 300 watts. So the total continuous output is 300 watts. The DC output and car ports are rated at 10 amps. And it does support MPPT charging. The USB C1 port is 55 watts. The USB-C 2 is 18 watts. USB-A to CC 3.0 is 18 watts. And USB-A2 is 12 watts. It'll run a 60 watt 32-inch TV about 4.2 hours. A 12-inch laptop, it'll recharge 7 times. Your smartphone at 10 watt hours, it'll recharge 27 times. If you have a switch, it'll charge it 17 times. A 60 watt hour drone, it'll recharge 4 times. Let's plug it in a wall outlet and see how many watts this will do charging. I'm plugged into the wall. So the wall charge is doing 57 watts. 4 hours to complete the charge. 57, hits 58 once in a while. I'm going to try a different scope. Let's bring that in a little closer. Yeah, look at that. That's actually a pretty good sine wave. Not too bad. 99 hours with the draw of this little tiny meter on there. Let's see what the voltage is. Output no load is exactly 110 volts true RMS. Looks like it's 59.6 hertz. So yeah, that's a pretty good sine wave. So what do I think? I was pretty impressed with the surge start on that fan. Others I've tested that are 300 watts roughly usually kick off when it's trying to spin that fan up, so that was pretty impressive. The build is pretty decent on this. It's a nice compact unit. I say if you're looking for a inexpensive non-gas powered generator, it's a pretty good bargain. I know there's a ton of these out there now.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.